Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 11 of season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Last episode, we had a lot of stuff going on. We had our ground crew assaulting the Hydra base. Meanwhile, Coulson, Fitz, Will, Ward, everybody on the other side of the portal was just trying to make their way to the exit point. Lots of stuff happened. Coulson ended up killing Ward. However, that did not stick because Will had been dead the entire time and was being kept alive by this inhuman entity that eventually is what resurrected Ward and brought him to the other side of the portal. Everybody's back safe and sound, barring Will, who had died long ago by this point. And now we're in a really interesting spot. So let's go ahead and find out what happens next. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, since you are going out of your way to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 11, Bouncing Back. Here we go. 3 months from now. What in the world? That was the little ship that docks in the main ship. You could make out the outline, the schematic from the dash. And it said 3 months from now. So that's a jump ahead from where we're going to be staying based on that verbiage. Oh God, it just makes me think of those little like bloop bloops at the beginning of episodes of Breaking Bad in the subsequent seasons where it's future stuff that hasn't happened yet. And you're just like, good God, how do we get here? Whoa, whoa! Oh, okay, never mind. We know who it is. I assume it's Dacascos, but it's not. Who? Oh. Who the hell are you? That was the necklace from the opening.
I want him to see where it happened. I wasn't about to give him the location of our base. And apparently, he didn't want to invite us to his house.
Oh.
Rosalind said you called them Inhumans. Heads of state are calling. Not sure what's happening. Watchdog agencies hurling accusations. Fox News won't shut up.
Well, that's normal.
Nos han informado que recientemente tuvieron aquí un incidente relacionado con el contagio alienígena.
You're doing good.
I'm not great at projecting authority.
Yeah, you'll get used to it though.
Reminds me of home.
Aww.
Do you miss it?
Especially Sundays. Mom cooks on Sundays.
I don't know how it is that your agency still exists. But I appreciate your help.
Does that mean you're reauthorizing S.H.I.E.L.D.?
The public has a short memory, but not that short. The image of helicarriers crashing down in the nation's capital is hard to forget.
Then why is this meeting happening if S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't exist?
Because I need you to keep doing what you're doing. Publicly, the ATCU will still be the face of my administration's response to advanced threats. I'll appoint a new head of the agency, one who understands they answer to you.
So,
well, that's a change.
Black Ops response.
Pretty much.
Black Ops where you feel the most comfortable?
I mean, I think it's very suiting for the team. Keep everything covert, but on a friendly playing field.
Gideon Malik.
I can't help you.
He's Hydra.
Even if you can prove any of that. Gideon Malik has a stake in almost every country's economy. He advises world leaders.
How
serves
the
on
hell?
World Council, and a fortune building influence. But my hands are tied. Yours are not.
That's why this relationship exists.
I'm aware of your sacrifices. I thank you for your service. I'll be in touch when I've named a new head to the ATCU.
At least he's chill about all of this.
Sorry,
I find it hard to
Adrianne,
trust
unable to
literally
help.
anyone.
Actually, he may have.
What did he give?
An entire armory's worth of military might, nicked from a police van, right under the nose of the police in less than 4 minutes. The two of us, trained, experienced, we couldn't pull this off. But all it takes is one tainted fish taco and...
I need to start eating more fish tacos, man.
Yeah, no, it's great. Being hunted, feared, it's a blast.
E.
So, as far as the police on the scene believe, whoever attacked him was invisible.
Invisibility. Imagine the possibilities.
What are you imagining?
Nothing fun.
Get used to it.
Yeah, I don't believe you at all.
Tell me you didn't try one of those little fish oil pills. I had my fingers crossed for X-ray vision.
Wow.
I was just curious.
I mean, I get it, but he could end up be like Slug Boy that's about to take over the world.
Thought about it, I didn't actually do it. Rehab was a bitch.
You two deserve each other. That's fair enough.
Aw. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably be a little tempted too. Especially considering you don't have to worry about, being killed by it, so worst case scenario, you're just back to normal. Actually, no, that's not worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, like I said, you could get dealt an awful hand. Oh no, she's a speedster.
All right. Don't do anything stupid.
Damn. Okay. Huh. Oh no.
How do you lose someone as big as Mack?
I don't know. Same way one loses a truckload of weapons.
Hey, he makes a good point.
Who's he looking at?
There's a little freeze frame. There's a little flicker.
A necessity, since inhuman powers are so random.
Not true. Powers aren't random. We were taught that each is given to fill an evolutionary need at the time, to create equilibrium.
There it is.
An actual intelligent design.
So what need does super speed provide, other than a quick getaway? When you're being hunted, that works.
Stop what you're doing. Come with me.
What
do you think of Mr.
The hell?
Campbell?
Smart. Obviously most helpful in helping us, Jemma, understanding human biology. It's been good for her. Keeping her busy, focusing on something else. Things still feel different though. But how could they not after what I did to Will?
You didn't do anything, man.
Sometimes there's no choice but the hard choice. That's the job.
Will was long gone at that point, man.
Go set up the machine.
Oh.
There's one person who might have information about Gideon Malik. I need to get into his head.
Wait, what?
¿Por qué está en Bogotá?
Been waiting for you to come back.
Ha! Can't run now, you're unconscious. Or not. Shit.
So you snap back to the same spot like a yo-yo. Good to know.
I was about to say, I wanted to pause it so bad there. I wanted to say, I thought for a second that was like a way to cheaply do the super speed without going too far, but no, it's a release. She's got to go back. Okay, so it's not just pure super speed. Because I was wondering why she was always reappearing at the same spot she did it. And one, that could be an easy filming trick, or it's linked into her ability.
Keep your eyes open. I don't want my faith to be misplaced.
He's asking for you.
He spoke.
Gathered intel on everything he's missed.
What do you need?
Man, he's looking rough.
I'm hungry.
You want some Taco Bell? Maybe a pizza?
You stole pistolas from the policia and sold the pistolas to your amigos, criminals.
Yo soy la criminal.
Yeah, you. Whoosh, whoosh.
Yo nunca usaría mis bendiciones para cometer un pecado. Son un regalo de Dios.
You think it was a gift from Dios or pescado?
Pescado.
Oof.
Eso es lo que estaba comiendo cuando pasó lo que pasó. Sentí como si una piedra hubiese pasado sobre mi cuerpo. Estaba asfixiándome por dentro.
I think you're talking about pterogenesis. You're an alien. My partner's one too. You'll see it soon enough.
Knock, knock, bitch. Oh, whoa.
So this recovers lost memories.
But it's a dangerous procedure on a healthy subject.
Anoxic brain trauma. Prefrontal cortex is barely active.
But memories are backed up in other areas.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's a doctor.
Warner, I need your help. Concentrate on Gideon Malik.
Just kill me. Oh God.
Just kill me.
Wow.
She works a clerical job at a museum. At night, art classes.
Artist turned gunrunner. Kind of sexy.
Doesn't add up.
She got powers, that's how it adds up. Andrew was a lovely head shrinker before he turned into a not-so-lovely inhuman serial killer.
Point made.
Fair enough.
Sometimes you just need the means, and then some back-of-the-mind thought can become a reality. Whoa, that is wicked.
She's feisty.
Yeah, she's not happy to be locked in there. I guess the shoe's on the other foot.
You're enjoying this.
Maybe a little.
Just his own little bit of payback. As fucked as that is, though. Just a bunch of raw meat, seems like.
They've advanced, but they haven't changed.
They?
Humans. You're not human anymore, are you?
We can tell.
You don't believe I am what they say. Once I'm strong enough, you will.
The hell, man.
He's stuck in a moment of trauma. We can't snap him out of it.
What about him?
Just kill me.
Neurons communicate using electrical impulses. You could stimulate other areas of his brain.
I'm not doing that.
Well, at the very least, it could jolt him out of this loop.
Or fry his cerebrum.
He's suffering. You could help snap him out of it.
Just kill me. Just kill me.
It's working.
Did it get him out?
About Gideon Malik.
I'll handle everything.
Oh, I did.
I didn't have anywhere else to turn. I didn't know where else to turn.
And now we do.
Nice.
She said her powers were a gift from God.
¿Tú dijiste que tus poderes son un regalo de Dios?
Sí, para al fin hacer algo. Acabar con la injusticia y no aceptar las
See,
cosas.
there it is. There it is right there. Exactly what I was saying.
¿Y las armas que te robaste? ¿Para qué las ibas a usar?
No las vamos a usar.
They destroying them? Oh, they are. They're throwing them into the ocean or the river.
Estamos asegurando de que nadie las use.
They belong to the police.
¿Sabes cómo le decimos a la policía aquí? Ladrones en uniforme.
Thieves in uniform.
Pero ahora yo tengo el poder para proteger a mi gente. De que los detengan y los maten en las calles. Y ustedes me lo están quitando.
Yeah, I get it. Damn.
Found him. He was dumping weapons into the river. She's telling the truth.
Oh, no.
Local law enforcement. Okay, well, be careful. Not everyone's on this side of the law.
What's going on here?
We've got this. World Health Organization jurisdiction.
You don't really expect me to just drive away.
It would have been easier if you had.
Oh. What the hell? What did he do? She's like gray.
Lo usamos para mandar el...
Wow. That was fucked.
Sorry.
Okay, so whatever happens, temporary. It's like a paralysis.
Hunter, are you okay?
Dude, your lips and eyes would have to be so dry.
Pain means it's wearing off.
Oh, so they were like numbed too. And right back. God damn it, you fucker. Wait, so that 3-month jump ahead, we clearly haven't passed that much time. I'm assuming they recruit her ass.
It's not something I talk
But I
about,
don't
like
think there's a good outcome in that either way, but... Because there was her necklace, blood, a S.H.I.E.L.D. uniform, and that ship that was just floating around in space.
We need to help each other to stop them.
Pensamos lo mismo, pero tenemos que ayudarnos para poder detenerlos.
Si los mandamos al diablo, les derretimos sus armas y les borramos esa sonrisa a la cara. Entonces sí.
She's in.
How do your powers work?
¿Cómo funcionan tus poderes?
Es difícil de explicar. Están conectados a mi pulso.
It's connected to her pulse.
And what does that mean? What's the radius on her powers?
As far as she can go in one heartbeat.
Damn, that's neat. Oh, yo, that is sick.
You're my new best friend.
Hell yeah.
Why are you here?
We're part of an alien task force. There's an invasion happening of power people, like Medusa eyes over there. Like I said, alien invasion.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Fuck him up. Oh, that is nasty. I love it. Oh, this is good. This is great. Oh, you think you have a weapon? Not anymore. Kablam. Oh, look at that. He made an art installation out of all their weapons.
You grab the weapons and out.
Wow.
¿Alguien me copia? Soy el coronel Ramón. ¿Qué está pasando?
Maybe you should make a run for it. Mack, you need to warn the others.
The Inhuman, the power's in his eyes.
No, Lena, don't!
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Wait, what? How does that work? Joey!
Lena!
Okay, is it going to wear off? I was worried about them locking him in, like if it's something he has to will out or if it'll wear off. Because we don't really know exactly how it works, but it looks like it's fine.
Perazad sent me. We went to Princeton together.
Oh, this doesn't look good.
Hold, please.
Warner,
No, he's in no shape to make phone calls these days.
Is this about Rosalind Price? The man who took her is gone.
As will be everything you value. It wasn't easy to get this number, but this call will cost you. We're tracking this line everywhere it connects.
Don't get too far ahead of yourself, Mr. Coulson. My influence reaches a little bit farther than that.
I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that at all.
This is Hydra 6. We've arrived.
Oh no, are you fucking kidding me? Whoa. Oh!
Hydra.
God damn it, are you serious? Now they have this fucker too? Well, that sucks.
Una oficina y soy hija y soy prima. Tengo que llevar a mi primo a su casa. Tengo que decirle a mi tía cómo murió.
Yo sé que nada de esto es fácil. Pero créeme, tú vas a estar bien con S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yo ya estoy bien. Yo estoy bien cuando estoy cerca de casa.
Might be a good thing keeping it close. It's safer. Don't look at me like that.
4 of us in one place makes us vulnerable, like the 12 Inhumans Lash killed.
It's hard to build
That's
a team
a good
with everyone
point.
spread over the world.
He
When I was
also
half of
makes
my
a
team,
point.
We were tight and we weren't on the same continent.
Also a good point.
Let's hope the director agrees.
Have your assets kind of spread out a little bit.
If we need backup, or if you do, we're a tap away.
I'm sorry for kidnapping you.
I'll see you soon. Yo-yo.
Yo-yo. Don't kill her too now. You can't do this to me, man. Stop it. That was cute.
How about you? Maybe you don't have to miss dinner this Sunday.
Aww.
How are you? Must be fascinating getting to know all about Inhuman DNA.
I miss you.
I'm here.
You're not, though.
Professional and matter of fact, and there's this chasm in the middle of the room of all these things of our kiss and Will's death and
I'm sorry about that, Jemma, because maybe there was another way and there was something else that I could have done.
Will died saving me. What you did was kill a thing, a monster. You've been nothing less than extraordinary this whole time.
About this chasm, as you call it.
Can we start over? Back to where we began.
16 and achingly shy.
I'm Jemma Simmons, biochemist.
Leopold Fitz, engineering.
No.
Welcome back. So, I just ran into Joey, hacking up.
Yeah. You think I'm making a mistake?
You're not.
No, I mean offering you the same deal. Your APB's been lifted, no one's looking for you. You could go back to your old life if you want.
I don't know. It's pretty interesting here.
I was hoping you'd say that.
It's getting a little electric in this room. Sparks be flying, things be rumbling. Your powers combine.
You're trusting them more.
It's good to delegate.
So it's not because you don't trust yourself.
Oh.
Fitz outdid himself on this one. Lots of bells and whistles.
That's cheap. No, not like the hand, but I just meant the fact that they don't have to cover anything up now. Like there's no special effect.
I don't know what happened there on that planet.
I do. You joined the cavalry.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
Closed 10 offices today.
Oh, that's a clue. Now we know who it is.
Sometimes you're wounded. Sometimes you wound.
Hell yeah.
Lincoln said inhuman powers create a balance for the species. We got a lot of heroes on our side. Makes me wonder what Mack has on his.
Yeah. I mean, he's just scooped up a couple.
The doctors are with him now, but they say his powers are strong.
You want to believe, but you don't know if you can.
Coulson survived. Clearly you're not who I thought you were.
Uh-oh. Ugh.
You'll believe. Once I make a believer out of him.
Oh, whoa, what the hell? Wait. That was this. Hold on. Thoughts. Hold on.
He knows all the players. The public respects military authority. You've worked together.
Oh, is it Talbot?
Most respect for you.
Now I know you're lying.
Remember.
Yeah, it's fucking Talbot. Let's go. Hey, at least you know he's on the up and up. That's one good thing out of the situation. You could trust Talbot. He's got a code. He's got honor, at least, in some capacity. But yeah, okay, going back to the Ward thing real quick. So they did say the sandstorm of this thing is related. So it can become it. And he's talking about, I'll make a believer out of you once I made a believer out of him, talking to Caestecker there. And then the sandstorm went out. And we talked about before about the potentiality of him budding and controlling Inhumans. Is that what he's about to do? He's about to make him basically a thrall, an extension of himself. Or is there something else, some other mechanic to that? Which is interesting though, because it also throws into a question on a huge old wrench into a lot of my speculations on how it works for Ward himself, because they did say his body did die. And then when he turned into sand, you could see the muscle, the bone, and all that kind of in Ward's skin peeling away. So if he keeps doing this, will Ward even exist? Is there a possibility of Ward coming back? I mean, I'm sure there will be. I just don't see the bridge there. I don't see the path to that. Well, actually, no. Oh my God, this would be so fucked up. Okay, so again, I've talked about this before. The only thing I know about future seasons, and that's because while this was going on, they pushed the marketing really heavily about Gabriel Luna's Ghost Rider. With Ghost Rider, we know souls are involved, and that's next season, I think. I'm pretty sure it was season 4 that Ghost Rider pops up, because there was, again, a huge media push for it. I'm just wondering what if Ward does die to this thing, but somehow makes some kind of deal, his soul climbs out, he Kratos his way out of the afterlife. Or as a demon, for all I know. I don't know, it's fucking Ward. It's interesting, though, because this actor, Again, I don't know the actor's name. After all this time, I do not know the actor's actual name. He gets to play up a wholly different thing here, as opposed to what he's done with these different arcs and feelings and moods for Ward. He just gets to be a wholly other beast with this creature, because he's no longer any extension of Ward other than the physical body. So like the mannerisms and the contortions and just the way he carries himself is so different. So as an actor, I'm sure that's got to be really fun. And I like that Malik is, as much as he is a believer, he's pragmatic enough to know not to give all of your faith into something. And now he's like, hey, Coulson survived going in and going out, and you came back, and he's still alive. Everybody else that got sent over is still alive. So are you even what you say you are if you allowed that guy to live? And yeah, challenging it, but he's like, hey, I'll prove it to you. Still collecting Inhumans. And they scooped up that one guy from Colombia, the Medusa Eyes, as they called him. He was able to basically petrify people, shutting down their nervous system, everything. You know, they turn gray, they lock up, they seize. They also go numb. We learned that as well. So yeah, I love though Joey and the utilization of his powers, like the sunglasses the guy was using to cover them up so that he wasn't making eye contact with his victims, and he just melted them to his face. And apparently though, they were able to pick him up, and maybe their doctors are able to undo that, and like, but like, is he going to have scarring around his eyes now? Is he going to look even more wicked? And who else do they have on their side that Lash maybe didn't get to? We know Dacascos, that's one. And then there's this guy they just scooped up as well. But on our side, we got Joey, we got Lincoln, we got Daisy. Now we have this woman. I don't even remember her name, to be honest. What was her name? Elena Rodriguez, otherwise known as Yo-Yo. And that's such a great name, because she's not just a typical speedster either. She's not just super speed. The way they visualized it, though, was really, really cool. But she can only go out as far as she can get in a single heartbeat, and then she'll snap back to her originating spot. So she'll just blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, if you understand her power, that does leave her extremely vulnerable. Thankfully, she can do a lot in a little amount of time, and the likelihood of, you know, catching her off guard is small, but you can plot around that. So she's got to learn how to strategically use her power, because right now, obviously, she's been going up against people that she's more than capable of outwitting, outmaneuvering, outsmarting people who are not equipped to challenge her, but that's changing. She's entering a whole other world now that she's kind of put herself out there. Like when she went up to Medusa Guy. Like, she did get to him, but she still caught a little glimpse and went slingshotting right into the wall because she was paralyzed after that. There's moments like that where she does become vulnerable. So, I don't know. And I like that there's this idea that while Daisy is building out her team, you know, they're opening up this trust in this way to allow them to live their lives, but people are doing their own thing in their own neck of the woods. Like, she's doing good here. She's got family here. And, you know, they can't make her come along for the ride and join the team, but she is a good asset, and they are trying to do the same things. But instead, like she said, like when she was in her hacker group, they didn't all live in the same place, but they were still able to communicate, network, and figure things out and come together and work together. That's why they gave her the smartwatch to keep in touch. So if anything does happen, she can basically be summoned, be called upon, and vice versa. It's a two-way street. If she needs help, they'll be there. If they need help, she'll be there. See, that's another thing too about her power though, is like she can't necessarily just run to them either, you know? It's interesting. I like it because again, you could get really broken with super speed, and that's one of the things that, like, especially in later seasons of The Flash, the more the show went on, creating scenarios in which Barry just can't automatically solve the problem in an instant becomes increasingly difficult to do, and a lot of the times they kind of fail to do. So like this kind of limits her ability to a point where she can't just break every scenario. Daisy was trying to come up with this plan with Joey, and she was able to just bop, 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 and it's done. They did it. That's exactly how that should have worked with somebody like that with this ability. And they played it up. But she can't permanently be on the team, and she's got limitations. She can't do a citywide run of everything. She couldn't clear the entire building if she wanted to. And I don't know, I like that. Because, like, again, super speed can get super busted whenever you try to incorporate it into your stories. Hell, it can solve like 90% of your problems. But that's a smart way to work around it. Coulson, though, he's on that warpath. You know, we got enough nuggets that we needed to make a hit into Gideon Malik's operations, even having to publicly show that he's pulling out and closing down offices because of the financial hit he just took to his organization, thanks to our team. So I like seeing that. The relationship with the president coming in to talk to Coulson and at least acknowledge that they will stop hunting S.H.I.E.L.D. They're no longer a rogue agency. They're more or less this covert black ops group that they kind of just have to accept that they need in the world. There's an advantage to not allowing them to be seen in the light of day in the public eye because, again, like you said, public memory does not forget that quickly. So you can't just greenlight them and reintroduce them into the world and, you know, not have a little bit of a pushback from that because of everything that happened before. And plus, they're just way more useful to be able to work off the books without any responsibility coming back to them. So they got the green light, but it's just, I don't know. I like that. It gives them their autonomy, their freedom, and something they haven't had up until this point. And I like that that's what's come out of this at the end of the day. Like, Rosalind's trust in Coulson paid off in the end. The way they utilized Lincoln in this episode I thought was really cool, with him jolting Werner's brain to get past that traumatic event so they could dive into his memories to get that information so Coulson could make that jump to get Merrick. I thought that was really cool, especially with him coming around and joining the team because he, just like Joey would have had, he was given the opportunity to leave and go and have a life, but he decided to stay here with Daisy, making himself kind of a part of the team, which is also nice. The whole thing with Fitz and Simmons, I loved all that because obviously there's a distance, there's a guilt that Fitz is carrying around because of what happened. Now he's rethinking, and the moment is like, in the moment, he made a twitch call to shoot him and burn his body with that flare. And he's like, well, I don't know. Could he have been saved? He's like running through these scenarios because he feels guilty because he knows that Simmons cares. And he's like wrestling through, was that subconscious? Was that part of him that didn't want them to be together? Was that a selfish act, or was there more that he could have been done? He's running through this thing over and over again in his head and it's caused this distance between him and Simmons because he feels like he let her down. But at the end of the day, like, he's gone above and beyond in so many different ways. She tried to get him involved in what her and Lincoln were working on just to kind of talk to him because she misses his interactions. Like, since he's been back, I don't know. It's just like these little moments. It's just really sweet. And the way that paid off to them towards the end, it was just so heartwarming. Like, how much she just misses what they had. And despite everything they went through, like, she's like, let's just start over. And they do the whole introduction thing. And I hope we finally get to a spot where they can just be together. That's my hope. That's my hope. And then obviously we opened with that jump ahead, that 3-month jump into the future from the present day, which was this episode. And there's that jet, you know, the jet from the group's plane, the little baby one that comes and nests in the top. And then in the zero gravity, there's just little droplets of blood just floating in the air, some debris, and then Elena's necklace and a body that just has the S.H.I.E.L.D. patch. So, as we know, she's now agreed to be called upon if they need her, and I'm hoping that's not her, but I think that's kind of what they're teeing up, which has me super scared, or it could be anybody else, and that her necklace just ended up on that plane. You know, it could be a fake out, could be a red herring, you know, it could be somebody posing as a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, and that's their corpse up there, and maybe they snagged the necklace off of her before they died and she was able to get away. But it is a great drama like element to bring that in there. It just reminds me of like the pool scenes in Breaking Bad with the bear in the water, and then you just jump back and you're like, how the fuck, what's gonna and it just creates this tension. It's just really, really clever, and it just makes me wonder if there's going to be a fake out or some level of deception involved in that, because it's what that's reminding me of. So I don't know. I'm just being hopeful because, again, much like with Rosalind and Coulson, I loved the interactions between those two. It was just so electric. And I think, like, as funny as it was, all those scenes with her and Mack were really fun, despite the kidnapping, despite all the stuff. Like, the way they were able to talk through their language barrier as well was also really cute. And also the fact that she apprehended him, tied him up, and then they're just the way they kind of worked through that and their final little moments. It was really cute. I don't know if they're meaning to set anything up there, but I just thought that was really endearing. And it's just another one of those things, especially with that open, especially with what happened with Rosalind, that's got me really scared to even be happy or smile around any of these characters at all when they're introduced like this. So, I don't know. But guys, that's been my thoughts on the episode. I want to know what you guys thought. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come on the channel, gives you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, York, Scott, Melita, Robert, Onguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake, Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.